In this video, I'm going to talk to you about editing your videos for your business once you have that raw footage recorded. Hi, I'm Tricia Clemens, Chief Fur Wrangler with MuttButts.com, and I want to talk to you about your video. Once you've got the raw footage, then what do? A lot of times you want to edit that, just a little snippet here and there, take a few things out, add a little background audio, also maybe overlay a few things on it. So some of the things you need to know about your video editing. When you really start out, you don't want to go out and buy a bunch of expensive software. You want to find a free online app or software, open source, something that you can use and you don't have to spend a lot of money using it, trying it out, seeing how you like it. And for those of you that are Mac users, the best one that I've heard of, I have not used it because I use a PC. However, the iMovie, that is something that has a lot of different features on it and is the first place that you should start editing your videos. Now, it's a little bit different for PC users because there was something that I recommended a lot for a lot of my clients called Movie Maker, Microsoft Movie Maker. And that basically came with Microsoft and you could use it for free. The problem is early 2017, Microsoft stopped supporting it. What that means is you can't go to Microsoft and download that. So it typically doesn't come on your computer. However, if you had Microsoft before they stopped supporting it, you would be able to go on there and get the software for that. But now you can't. You have to go to third parties, and that's always iffy. That's why you need to go out and look for different open source applications and software. And there are several things that you can look for. I have tried out numerous ones, and really there are a couple of things you want to look for when you're looking at your software or your app that you're going to use to edit your videos. The first thing is, if you have not done much video editing, you really want to make sure it's easy to use. There are a lot of things out there that you can use that will do the job, but they really take a lot of work learning. For instance, if you are not familiar and have not done a lot of video editing, I don't recommend Blender. Blender is an app that I have used before. I really like it. However, I haven't been using it as much because there are other apps that are easier to use. And Blender is really made for the video gaming, 3D, all kinds of things. So that has a lot of features in there that I don't use for video. So I've moved over to another app, and that is called Shotcut. There are lots of different things. You can find all kinds of alternatives to Movie Maker by Microsoft, but that's the one that I prefer. Some of the things when you look at different software or apps that you want to look at are different features that it has. Is it easy to add maybe some background music in there? Is it easy to clip and edit and maybe have some different transitions? What all is involved and how easy is that? Another thing is your pictures. So a lot of times I like to maybe overlay something that I'm talking about onto the video. You want to make sure that it has the ability to do that. That is one thing that Microsoft Movie Maker did not have the option, is to use transparent images. When you put an image in, it basically clipped in the middle, and you would, if you had audio, you could run the audio with that, but basically you could not have transparent images on your video using Microsoft Movie Maker. So that was a big downfall for me and why I looked and found another software to use. Another big thing that you really want to check when you're looking at video editing software and apps is to make sure that it doesn't have a watermark for that company. Because a lot of them, they're like, well, try it out here, and you try it out and you do some editing and you end up and there's a big watermark, and then you have to pay to even get it to see if you like it. So Make sure you do not want someone else's watermark on your video when you're done. Make sure that anything that you decide to edit your videos with does not have that watermark on there for it. Now you know everything that you need to find a software or app to edit your videos. I'm Tricia Clements, Chief Fur Wrangler with MuttButts.com. Thanks for watching. Please click the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.